Hey, yo, well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless for those tuning in for the first time. If you've been supporting me, I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for keep supporting my content. But also thank you for those coming in for the first time. This is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless. Now, I want to talk about something that is serious. Something that's interesting, something that's to talk about. I see I have the story of Cain and Abel. Now, Cain killed his brother Abel. And you hear many movies like New Jack City on certain movie you hear, Am I my brother's keeper? Because when God asked him, God asked him where was Abel, Cain asked him, Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? Meaning that he knew he killed Abel, but let me tell you, let me go to the root of the story. God honored Abel's sacrifice. The book of Exodus in Genesis, he honored Abel's sacrifice. Cain was disobedient to God, but Abel brought his sacrifice, and God honored his sacrifice. Cain was disobedient. So God honored Abel's sacrifice, and as a result, Cain was always jealous of Abel. So when Abel had his back turned, Cain got jealous and envious and angry, and he struck his brother Abel, killing him with a heavy stone, and struck him in the back, gave him a heavy blow that killed Abel. So when God asked Cain, where is Abel? He replied, am I my brother's keeper? Ladies and gentlemen, you have some people that you let into your house deep down inside, and you call them so-called friend. They're jealous of you. They may not show it. Whatever is in the dark will come out in the light eventually. You know, as you get close to God, He gives you discernment. He reveals who is for you, who's not for you. Now, several months ago, I was looking into the Shanquella Robinson. I'm sure many of us are familiar with the story. She went to Mexico and she was killed by her so-called friends as she went to celebrate one of their birthday parties with. She was lined up. Now, Shanquella, may I remind you, is an entrepreneur. She was going places, ladies and gentlemen. She had her own hair business. She was doing little girls' hair. She was a successful businesswoman. She had an online presence, and she had a presence, a physical presence where she does little girls' hair, and she was making profit off of that. And she was successful, getting ready to launch it and maybe open up more avenues. In other words, Shanquella had plans in her life. Shanquella had things lined up for her life, but the so-called friends that she went away to Mexico with lined her up and killed her. Ladies and gentlemen, there have people out there that will kill you. They're jealous of you. They see certain things. They see you trying to accomplish something. They don't even say thank you to you. They see you going places and they want to sabotage it. You know, some people like to see other people in trouble. Some people celebrate and they put a smirk and a smile on their face when they hear others are in trouble. Same thing with you. Some people just love to see other people in trouble. all the time. They love to see trouble. They don't like to see you succeeding. They don't like to see you reaching certain celebrations in your life that you've accomplished. They don't like that. They don't want to see that. They want you to keep at the same level. They don't want you to elevate, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's good to have a small circle instead of a huge and large circle, because you never know who's planning to line you up. You never know. You never know. Be careful who you let into your house. They have people that you tell, and that's another thing too. Be careful who you share your plans with. Be careful who you share your plans with. Sometimes you have things that you goals that you want to reach, and they're not meant for everybody to hear. Sometimes you go on your job, you're at your job, and you have goals you're trying to reach. They're not meant for everyone to hear. Sometimes it's good to keep things to yourself. So when you keep things to yourself, you're more blessed. Because when you keep it to yourself, God is ordering your steps. God is, all the plans are only between you and God, and maybe your loved one, like your wife, you tell to, or your partner you share something with, and your girlfriend, boyfriend you share something with. Don't make it go further than that. Sometimes you have to, no, not sometimes, excuse me, all the time. Don't share your plans with everyone. The plans that you're planning to do, the plans that you're trying to accomplish, the goals you're trying to reach, they're not meant for everyone to hear, because sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, they sabotage it. Keep it to yourself. I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself too. Keep your plans to yourself. It should not go outside. If you share it with your wife, it's one thing. You share it with your husband, it's one thing. But do not share your plans with everyone. It's not meant for them to hear, because you never know who's planning to sabotage you. You never know. You never know, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. Some people are in competition with you. Some people could be, and we know sometimes you never know. They could be in competition with you, but you don't know that. Sometimes you tell them your plans, and next thing you know, if you're in your job, your other co-workers know your plans. Or you tell one person one thing from the outside of your four walls, next thing you know, they all know. They all know. And they come back to you with it. But you just confided with someone, you just told somebody your plan. You had no business telling it. But they go and they run and they blab their mouth, talk too much, and now your plan is on the front cover daily news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to keep certain things to yourself. You work quietly. The Bible says be wise as a serpent, but humble as a dove. Be wise. Don't be spreading your news to everyone. Don't do it. You're not supposed to do it. Also, there are some people that they keep close encounter with you. Not everyone we're supposed to keep close encounter with. There are people that keep close and they call you every day. They call you at a certain time every day. Now I can understand if you have a loved one that you call to see how they're doing, because sometimes they're not feeling well, or sometimes they're sick, or they're just depressed. That's different. But they have people, or they have maybe a friend. You never know. Maybe a friend of yours that calls you, or maybe not a friend. Maybe an acquaintance that calls you every single day, calling you. When you don't call them, they get upset because that you didn't pick up the phone. They get upset. That's called a friendly obsession. You want to say what I mean by friendly obsession, ladies and gentlemen? They because they have to hear from you. They have to call you. They have to reach out to find out what you're doing. They have to keep digging. They have to always be calling you. Then when you don't pick up the phone, they get upset. Guys do it to guys. Women do it to women. It's unhealthy. It's weird and it's unhealthy. I'm busy. Sometimes you're busy. You got goals to reach. Sometimes you have goals for the week that you're trying to reach. But they just happen to always want to be. Then you got to chat to them maybe for hours, 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful of that. Not everybody that says your friend is your friend. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. Nothing wrong if I miss your call, but there's people that miss your call and they call it, and then when you finally get back to them, they get upset because you didn't pick up the phone or you're just busy. Listen, if you got kids, you got family, or even if you got kids and family, even if you don't have kids and family, you're just a busy person trying to reach your goal. You got goals to reach. You got things to do. You got people to reach. You got other people that you want to build with because you're interested in elevating your life. You're busy trying to elevate your business, whatever business venture you're getting into, or whatever goal you're trying to reach, or whatever you're trying to accomplish. They're not like they're busy too. I mean, they're not busy. They're busy trying to get to you. That's what they're busy doing. Trying to tap into your life and get close to you. Be careful of that. And watch them people that they have to hear from you like nonstop all the time. You just finish speaking to them, they always have to hear from you. Be careful of that. Be careful of that, because you see, the thing is that some people have wicked intentions. Some people, they like to see you in gloom. Some people, they don't want to see you accomplish certain things in your life. Some people, when I used to wonder about that. Years ago, I used to have one or two friends that call. If I don't pick up the phone, they call me and say, "Yo, you never call. You don't." Yeah. Listen. We're men. I'm a man. I got a goal to reach. I got things to accomplish. You should be on the same venture too. I'm not going to answer every call. I'll get to you when I can. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to be careful of friendly obsessions, because you never know. See those friends that went away with Chinquilla? I bet you maybe one of them was close to her. You never know who's trying to line you up. Yes, there was a male friend that was close to her, a so-called friend. I can't even call a friend, because you don't do that to a friend. So-called friend that was close to her, that I heard went over the house, got, close encounter with the parents. She's not here today. He lined her up, and now Shinquilla is gone. People can be hating on you because you're accomplishing certain goals in your life. People could be hating on you because you're trying to reach certain plateaus in your life. Be careful who you share your gems to. Be careful who is around you, because jealousy is a wicked thing. With a live word of the day is coming out of Proverbs chapter 24, verses 4. Wrath is cruel, anger is overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Who can stand before jealousy? Well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And if you like this content, you can smash the like button on YouTube if you're listening to it on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook and Instagram, give me that view and smash that like button. This is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Thank you.